Art means a way to express how you're feeling or like your personality.
Art does help me escape from the bad things in life.
Do I feel relief? Definitely. Once my emotions are out on the painting, it just like, finally someone else can understand.
Releasing stress, emotion, and just getting whatever's on your mind off.
When you're wired to create, you have this stamp on your heart, and your purpose in life is to take things that don't make any sense and organize it until it makes sense. And when you do it, there's a great feeling of accomplishment and satisfaction.
It gives you ideas of healing or hope, and things can get better.
The group of kids that are painting this project attend the Enrich, Excel, Achieve Learning Academy. I think it's an especially remarkable project and a really important one because these group of kids have a lot going on in their personal lives. Multiple traumas or multiple major changes in their life that make them really a unique group that could especially benefit from something like this.
Sit down. Guys, come sit at this table. Sit at this table.
They really are resilient kids. Every day they're showing up, and that's not necessarily easy for them.
You name it, some of the kids have really been exposed to it. Instability in their home life, violence and trauma exposure.
A lot of kids on the spectrum. My own son is on the spectrum, and I see how hard it is for him every day. So for them to just kind of dust themselves off and come back every day when they're fighting these problems that like not everybody has, and then they're teenagers on top of it, which never makes things easier. So they're tough. There's a bit of a facade. It is kind of tough to crack that layer. I wasn't surprised that there was something underneath, but I was surprised at the depth of what was underneath.
I would like to see these people helping out these people and pulling them up so they can see everything. My name is Zai. I'm 17 years old, and I love art. 80% of my class time is drawing. A confused and forgetful nice person. That's how I describe myself.
My name is Lena. I'm 16 and I like photography and turtles.
My name is Dominic. I am currently 16 years old and I like to listen to 80s music.
My name's Michaela Marsh. My age is 15. I like to read and I'm good at cooking.
I joined the Rise Up project because I actually want to be more involved in the community, and so I felt like this was a step in that direction.
Hopefully boost my imagination.
The most exciting part for me would probably be either coming up with the design or painting it.
I expected us to just hop right into the project, but I get why we need the practice.
Start with leading different art workshops. The idea of being able to expose them to art in a non-intimidating way. Let's make art approachable, and let's make art something that you can enjoy and use as a coping mechanism. So something that gives you a little break from your life and a break from your mind for a second.
There's been a lot of darkness in my life.
Leaving my family and staying with a friend for the time being. That's the toughest part right now.
I never really got along with people. I'm more of an introverted type, something close to Asperger's. I see resilience as getting through the paper route, then going to school, and after that going to after-school programs, and then coming home.
The place I find positivity and hope the most would be when I'm out in the 400 block, when everyone in Wausau comes together and they join to make this beautiful thing, and I just love that.
I don't really care that much about having found nice things to have, but my number one thing is my friends. They're gonna last. That stuff is, people are what matter.
I do want a better life. I want a reason to live.
Basically, like community hands are reaching out in the dark.
It to be a game that they have in there.
One that's
Super butter.
They have space. That's what yours look like.
to show how you.
That's a pretty amazing
fast.
thing, isn't it?
The building that we're putting the mural on is Wausau and Water. It's like a game center, so it has like laser tag and different arcade games, and it's kind of a center to bring your family and go have a meal. It's right on the riverfront, so it has a great location. And where the mural is going to be, it's going to be on the side of the building that's facing the river. When they drive across the bridge, they can see the mural. It's really prominent in the community.
It's a developing area in Wausau. I'm excited to see what the kids come up with to put on WOW, because I think that people are going to see it and they're going to be a little bit blown away by what their artwork is going to say.
That was really great feedback.
I'm not sure if people will like the ideas that I have, or if we'll be able to like find a common ground on a theme.
I half believe that we can and make it look good, and then part of me doesn't.
I want it to actually mean something, like not just to me, but like when someone looks at it, be like, oh, okay, this is the message they wanted to get across.
So I think the important part of this process was like finding common themes. What sort of messages do you think we should have on this mural?
There's goodness here, but I want people to realize that there's also darkness. So maybe you can't have the light without the darkness.
How can we portray that in images and artistic images?
Coming up with that was a very hard and difficult and frustrating process because we all had a lot of different views. So it took us like 2 months. Something that would be like relatable to a lot of different people, but pretty at the same time. That was our goal.
Goes back to the idea of like they're breaking through it.
So it starts out with 2 people under an umbrella when it's raining, and then Zai crawls out and starts to like move into where the rain meets sun, and then they move into a field with a whole bunch of families kind of playing in a field of flowers, and there's a river, and I crawl after him. You have the stark contrast between the flowers and the rainbows and the rain and the dark umbrella and stuff. I thought the process was very frustrating and fun. Like, it was definitely interesting, but a lot of times I will admit that I wanted to walk out. I think at the end of it, there was a lot of, I just stuck through that whole thing, and now it's going to be on a building for years.
What this project means to me is leaving my mark on Wausau.
When I see the mural just driving by it, I think I'm gonna feel proud because I can be like, oh hey, I helped with that mural.
I think it was fun to show my cousin. I didn't think she really understood what I was working on, and then I showed her when we went to family night, and I don't know, kind of felt a pride that I did something. I think she was surprised because I don't really get out there all that often, so I think her reaction was definitely one of like, oh wow, she actually got out there and did something with people.
I feel like the accomplishment in working with others is a lot in itself, to be a part of something big.
I think we all have something in there that is, I don't want to say a part of us, but kind of something that represents us or something in our lives. I think I learned patience, to hear other people's opinions and try to like meet both worlds. It was a good thing for the group because we weren't home. So it gave us something to actually look forward to, put our, I don't want to say hearts into it, but put something into it.
I'm gonna go buy it every day. That'd be awesome.
Thank you, Rise Up, for your dedication and your talents in creating this mural that speaks to the Wausau community to continue to be welcoming and grateful. The definition of community is a group of people living in the same place. Isn't it great we have groups like Rise Up, unifying our community with such artistic beauty?
The mission of Rise Up is to heal, strengthen, and unify the community. We rise up by lifting others, and this is what we're doing here today.
Whether we are working with youth, dealing with topics like trauma, resiliency, or diversity, or we are working with those in recovery, Rise Up offers a way to break down that stigma
allowing us to come together to build a stronger, better community for all of us.
I'm speechless.
It's awesome.
I am so proud of each and every one of these students for being open, for sharing their stories with us, whether they attended once or every time, contributed to the final product. And for that, I want to say thank you.
Going through this process of creating the mural, I became a much more confident person. I'm actually talking right here right now. It was a really great experience and learned a lot of teamwork skills. I learned how to be more of a vulnerable person, and I just can't thank anyone enough.
Honestly, I had a whole lot of fun doing this. It was a very big experience, and it actually taught me to be a little bit more confident in myself and how everything can change with just a few people.
I'm just really proud of everyone who did this, and it took a lot of courage and responsibility for them to show up every single Tuesday, put their ideas into this, and get it up on those walls. Boy, if my mom saw me now, she'd be like, "Who are you? What have you done with my daughter?" Wait till I tell her.
This mural belongs to all of us. This is the community's mural. Today we are not only dedicating this beautiful mural for all of us to enjoy, we are celebrating progress and bringing people together. Be proud, Wausau, because together we can accomplish great things.
So is this the best birthday present ever?
Yep. I really love Rise Up.